Episode 6 of soundtrack number 2 starts with Hyan Seo at the academy and Suho at his house on their laptops, trashing memories and saying farewell. The next scene goes back a month. Suho and Hyan Seo are enjoying a meal at an exquisite restaurant. The waiter brings the bill, and Hyan Seo notes that it is worth over 1 million won, which makes her uneasy. What happens to Suho and Hyan Seo? Later that night, Suho invites Hyan Seo out for a 3-day trip to a music festival, but she turns him down since she has to supervise the remodeling of the academy. The uneasiness is still visible, as if she feels uncomfortable around Suho. The next scene shows Suho busy with work and Hyan Seo busy with remodeling. After some time, they meet for drinks to celebrate the success of K's and Hyan Seo's video at Jin Kyung's restaurant. Hyan Seo barely stays at the party since she has an engagement. Suho looks disappointed since she did not inform him that she is busy. After the party, Jin Kyung has a heart-to-heart talk with Hyan Seo. She tells him she should learn to lean on others and change her attitude of not asking for help since she never wants to be indebted to anyone. Life is not always about give and take. She should lean on her friends and family. She should talk to someone when she is having a hard time. Hyan Seo leaves after the party, and Suho accompanies her. They take a bus together and reminisce about when they were dating. They used to run together in the morning to catch the last bus, and Suho wondered what Hyan Seo was feeling then. Suho brings up the issue of her giving up the piano and asks if she is okay. He wants to help her now that they are in a relationship, and Hyan Seo promises to ask for help when she needs it. Suho reluctantly leaves her at the mall to work overnight. Why do Hyan Seo and Suho break up? Hyan Seo receives a notification about paying rent, and she calls the landlord to apologize for the late payment. She learns that Suho paid a year's worth of her rent, and she feels even more uneasy. When they meet up for a date later, she insists that Suho should not have paid if she understood her. She should have asked her first because now she feels frustrated and upset. Suho holds that he wants to help as her boyfriend, but Hyan Seo thinks he wants to start a fight, and she leaves. Suho follows her and insists that they should talk. Hyan Seo should not avoid indecisive moments and should learn to communicate even when it means fighting. Suho admits that he probably paid the rent for her gratification. Since Hyan Seo left him because he was poor, he wants to help her now that he is successful. His words make Hyan Seo feel miserable. He still thinks that the reason they broke up was about money. He is the victim, and she is the bad person. She asks for time to think about the relationship, and Suho agrees. They need to take some time and think about what they want, and they should come to a reasonable conclusion this time. Hyan Seo gets some advice from Jin Kyung. She is frustrated that she cannot get over the inferiority complex and let people genuinely help her without feeling indebted to them. She is happy and loves getting back together with Suho, but she thinks they are breaking up. She knows she has a problem and needs to work on changing herself, or they will never work out. Do Hyan Seo and Suho get back together? During a video call with K, Hyan Seo realizes that others can see how much Suho loves her, but she cannot. The editing team at Suho's company sends her clips of the videos they took while making the song with K. She cries joyfully seeing how Suho constantly takes care of her. Suddenly, 2 of her students came bearing gifts they had made at school during Teacher's Day. They get excited talking about playing the piano after having a meal at her restaurant. After they leave, Hyan Seo thinks and realizes that she does not love herself and that her dream deserves a proper farewell. She visits the restaurant sponsoring her new franchise, and after talking to one of the servers, she realizes that the most difficult task is figuring out what she likes. She goes home, and after listening to the noise of the drills upstairs for some time, she realizes. She calls the landlord to update him on something, and then the contractors working on the remodeling are seen leaving. When Jin Kyung asks why she stopped the remodeling, she says it is because she has yet to figure out the flavor of tteokbokki she wants to make. Later, she pens a heartfelt email to Suho and admits her fault. She never felt at ease around Suho because she felt ashamed since she was still lost. She decides to take the same trip Suho took alone to find where her heart truly lies. She thanks Suho for making her take her first trip and apologizes for everything. Suho gets rid of the mementos of the Santiago trip he took alone and deletes the email. At the end of the episode, Hyan Seo is at the airport on her way to Santiago when her bag snaps. She bends to pick up the bag and the spilt contents, but hurts her leg and struggles to stand up. Suddenly, someone offers her a hand. Suho would not let her go on the Santiago trip alone. He notices that her bag is heavy, and for the first time, Hyan Seo asks him for help carrying it. She requests him to accompany her on the journey until the end, and Suho responds by saying that is why he came. Holding hands, they start the journey. How does the episode end? The end of the episode shows Kei at a concert, and he invites pianist Hyan Seo on stage to sing a song they wrote together. Suho excitedly cheers for Hyan Seo while Chon-sik and Jin Kyung plan to attend the upcoming movie festival at Jeju Island together. The episode review. In a relationship, it is important to understand one's shortcomings and actively work on them, not force one's baggage on the partner. Hyan Seo understood that she needed to work on herself after acknowledging her problem. The end of the episode shows that working on oneself does not necessarily need to be alone and away from each other. The most important part is letting your partner hold your hand through it and accepting the slightest help, like just helping with the bags. The episode dishes out life lessons, sparking self-reflection for viewers. The change in Hyan Seo at the end of the episode, including her dressing shows, indicates that she has finally found where her heart truly lies. Her piano skills and the happiness she radiates are mesmerizing.